G'day team, it's Ant.manton and I'm checking in from number 17 Bathurst Street in Richmond, and in keeping with what a special property this one is, I've got a special treat for you. I'm going to read you a story while you have a look around. Here's the history of number 17 Bathurst Street. At the corner of Henry and Bathurst Street, sometime in the 1840s, Henry Buscombe built for his wife Elizabeth Buscombe a row of 5 workmen's cottages. The terrace was not present in 1842 at the time of the census, but the tenants are known in 1850. James Buscombe died in 1850, but the land on which the cottage stands was not sold by his trustees until 1857, when bought by Bassett Dixon, the memorial recording the presence of the terrace of cottages. The cottage is double convict brick and was known as Red Row. For many years it was known as Corner Cottage, even after house numbers were assigned. It did not assume its present cream-painted colour until the early 20th century. The first significant occupant was Simon Ross, who ran a butcher's shop from 1858. Evidence of this can be seen on the windowsill of the present dining room, which is worn down where he sharpened his knives. The terrace became run down and was for a while unoccupied late in the 19th century. The 3 cottages nearest to Honeysuckle Cottage fell or were pulled down and the rest restored for Mary Ann Wright. Some of the bricks from the cottages which fell down were salvaged by the local doctor and used to build a generous barbecue in his garden. Simon Ross and his wife Anne Baldock lived in Torrens Street. They had 8 children, the eldest of whom, Lucy Ann, married Joseph Wright. Perhaps they didn't have television in those days. The Wrights produced a daughter, Mary Ann, who became a nurse and occupied the corner cottage of Red Row and used it as a lying-in or maternity hospital. When Nurse Wright died, the hospital was then run by Nurse Coppelman until 1949, when she moved to Honeysuckle Cottage at 3 Henry Street, where the hospital continued until her death in 1955. The owners regularly dig up bits of broken blue and white pottery and much brown and clear bottle glass. It is said that Nurse Coppelman had a problem. During the ownership of Florence Brenda Medhurst, a concrete floor was poured. Previously the floor had been rammed earth, which would no doubt have been useful soaking up blood from both the butchery and the hospital. Electricity came to Richmond, we're told, about 1936. Secondary ceilings hide the wiring. The owners do not know when indoor plumbing was installed. There is no evidence of a dunny down the back. The list of owners show many families still living in the area, and there are some Richmond residents who were born in the building when it was the maternity hospital. In keeping with Van Diemen's Land history, both Simon Ross and Joseph Wright were convicts. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of Red Row, now known at 17 Bathurst Street in Richmond. Get down and have a look for yourself. It's an absolute cracker. Talk soon.